The Reanimated. The Macabre. This is Revenant, the Vampire Warframe. Revenant is a powerful frame, focusing on damage and survivability. Most of his kit has to do with references to abilities of vampires, obviously, but not all of it, which confuses some people. He is a very popular Warframe, and actually is the first frame that I ever got the Prime for. Revenant's passive causes a mid-range pulse around Revenant when his shields are fully depleted, dealing a small amount of blast damage. This is alright, but it entirely depends on how often you lose shields. But since shields can go down fairly quickly in some situations, it could be alright. Enthrall allows Revenant to convert an enemy into an ally for the duration. Enthralled enemies will attack their allies, with a chance for those thralls to then turn other enemies into thralls. Up to 7 thralls can exist at one time. Enemies enthralled directly by Revenant will create a pillar of energy upon death. Enemies in close range to the pillars will take high puncture, slash, and impact damage each second. Pillars created by killed thralls will generate homing energy missiles that deal high impact damage and have a chance to create new thralls. This essentially means that Revenant can constantly have thralls on the battlefield until his ability's duration is up, at which point he can simply cast it again and reforge his army. Enshrouding himself in energy, Mesmer Skin makes Revenant invulnerable. Each hit by an enemy will reduce the charges of Mesmer Skin by 1. All damage and status effects will be redirected at enemies that attack Revenant. Enemies that hit Revenant while Mesmer Skin is active will be staggered and able to be enthralled for no energy. Because Mesmer Skin can be recast so long as you have energy, Revenant is effectively immortal so long as you have enough energy to keep doing it. This makes him one of the best tank frames in the game. Transforming into a mist, Reeve makes Revenant invulnerable and faster for a few seconds. Enemies that Revenant passes through will have a portion of their health and shields stolen, and used to restore Revenant's health and shields. Any active negative status effects that Revenant is under will be transferred to enemies he passes through. Revenant will steal far more health and shields from enemies currently enthralled by him, giving him yet another reason to remember to use Enthrall. While Mesmer Skin is active, Revenant will restore 1 charge for each ally passed through. Embracing the Eidolon energy within him, Dance Macabre allows Revenant to fire beams of energy from his fingertips. Revenant will pirouette and drain energy over time. Enemy struck will take the most effective damage type for that enemy. Holding the fire button will increase the energy drain rate, beam length, and damage of the beams. Enemies hit by beams will have a 20% chance to take that associated status type. Damage taken while in Dance Macabre will be added to the damage bonus of the beams. Thralls killed by Dance Macabre will drop an item that gives Revenant and his allies overshield, and Thrall energy pillars will explode. Reeve costs half as much during Dance Macabre, allowing him to move faster while using the ability. Revenant's kit works extremely well together. Everything benefits from the other parts of his kit. He is perfect for the Tau that wants to deal high damage while acting as a tank. At rank 30, Revenant has 370 HP, 835 shields, 135 armor, and 190 energy. He has a Nerimon aura slot, along with 1 Matter Eye and 1 Vazarin polarity. Revenant Prime has an additional 90 shields, 35 energy, and an additional Naramon polarity. Revenant's primary blueprint is awarded at the end of the quest Mask of the Revenant, available after the War Within. His other parts can be found in bounties from the Plains of Eidolon, his chassis from level 30 to 50, his systems from levels 20 to 40, and his neuroptics from levels 40 to 60. Now let's see Revenant in action one last time. Arise, Tenno. Make them fear the night.